Hello buddy, welcome back to another episode of Just I am playing Octopath Traveler. Last episode we made our way towards Orwell and we also explored Orwell, and today we're gonna go and make our way over to Riverford. The next third tier town. And of course we're gonna have to deal with more of these buggers.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we got ourselves another healing grape.
Thus ends your lesson.
North Riverford Traverse. Oh, this place. You will see later on why I'm saying, oh, this place. You will understand what I mean in due time.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Surprise your phone, nice. Arrows. That's already really nice.
The hunt beginning.
I wonder how much extra accuracy I get when I use take aim.
This calls for search.
Because I think the combination of take aim and increased physical buff, and also the ultimate skill of the hunter seems like a pretty nice combination actually. Might be something to look into at some point. So, you have a pathway over to the left over here. And this, my friends, will lead you... You might recognize this kind of symbol. This is the Shrine of the Warbringer, level 50. We will come back to this at some point. People who have played this game knows what's in that freaking place, and yeah. It's not gonna be easy.
My turn.
Right. I guess I can try Aerostorm. Kind of fun to speak to Iris. Nice.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
Not weak to ice, the guys in the back. That's annoying.
Here we go.
Okay.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Let's see. Wow, you're not weak to anything. That's not fun. Let's try some lightning. Nope, not weak to lightning. Gravity bomb. Triple attack all. That's really strong. That is really freaking strong.
Bring it on. Level slash.
But I don't think I'll be able to catch him at the moment.
Try again.
Dun, 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 dun. Right, let's go into some healing. Gotta keep my eyes open for any treasures. Also gonna save my game after everything.
Now, letting us hunt him.
Surprise the foe again, wow.
Out of my way.
That was a weird... My phone just made a very weird type of vibration. You know what I mean, right?
All right.
You really can kind of feel like what type of message you got, or which app sent you a message. And I just got a very weird one that I don't recognize.
A torrent of arrows.
Wow, Hanet, you are not good. At least not at the moment.
If thou darest. My turn.
Bring it.
I just noticed this enemy is called Lord of the Flies, which is
Try
amazing.
again.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a break for a moment. Because I actually have an appointment. And that was my agenda, notifying me that I have an appointment today. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back after my little conversation.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
My appointment. Let us continue, shall we?
Let the hunt begin. A torrent of arrows.
I should probably go and take a look at
Now,
how strong these enemies are.
tempest of
Or how
ice
useful they would be
shall
as beasts to capture.
Here goes nothing.
Bum, bum, bum,
This calls for surgery.
Let's see.
Come. Yeah.
These guys have Befuddling Claw, which is a single attack. And you have double Armor Crush. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to get rid of? I'll get rid of the Avalanche Mushroom.
My turn.
Don't start things you can't finish.
I've also like moved around a lot of things because I needed to position my laptop in a different way, and now everything is looking a little bit weird. So I might be fumbling around here and there with some pieces of my hardware. Or some pieces of my setup. Large wind soulstone. A soil stone.
Standest thou against me?
Foggy.
Then be hunted.
Drones. All right. This calls for surgery.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Yes, your arrow, aka this dagger. Feels good to talk to people.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
Here goes nothing.
Sure. Let's do another one of these.
All right.
Kind of want to see
Out of my way.
what I can stick here.
Yours, mine.
A Hidden Great Bunch.
Now,
Interesting.
not bad. A passing grade.
How much does Cyrus need? Is it 3,000 right now? It might be. I just do not remember because I have the memory of... I just have no memory, really. I have a shitty memory. Okay, and then this is the Refuge Ruins, so it's another dungeon. I didn't see the other dungeon entrance on the map. Otherwise I would not have gone there.
I'll make this quick.
Alright. I also want to see what this enemy can give me, actually.
Interesting dilemma. A
The
tempest
Lord of
ice shall
the
rage.
Flies. Offensive Augmentation.
Bring it on. This calls for surgery.
Let's see.
letting the hunt begin.
If I were to capture you, offensive claw. Okay. Well, it's not amazing.
A torrent of arrows. Coming.
I should have stolen from him.
Don't start things
No,
you
well.
can't finish.
Another level up for Hannet. Alright, Riverford. Finally. This place is interesting. Right, let's go and look for the tavern so we can switch in Old Barrack. I'm also gonna go and rest up. All of these level 4 towns, or chapter 4 towns, are very interesting. And also a little bit intense. Hello. Let's go and get Old Barrack in here instead of Hannet. And also get Tressa in here instead of Cyrus. So I might be able to buy some things. Hello. Or less of that unless you want to face the stake. A soldier carries out the commands of his lord without enthusiasm. He does the bare minimum to ensure that he's not judged to be derelict in his duties, at least no more than the guard who stands beside him. Gargantuan shield. Huh? Don't go telling me you're gonna revolt against our lord. A soldier who carries out the commands of his lord without enthusiasm. He does the bare minimum to ensure thieving, thieves, and tips and tricks. Okay, so it's the same thing. Unseen saber, evasion plus 100, physical attack plus a lot. Do you actually have something? Okay, it's the assassin dagger that gives you evasion. Okay, 7. That's insane. 705. So this one does more damage also. Sure. Right. Hello.
Hello there.
I'm a maidservant in the employ of Sir Cervantes. Unfortunately, his lordship has seen fit to leave home and go a-wandering in search of adventure. He spouted some nonsense about being chosen something or other, then clanked off in the family armor. I do wish he had someone to accompany him and keep him safe. A woman in the employ of Sir Cervantes. She has served his family since he was no more than a child, and cannot help but think of him as a younger brother. His boundless recklessness is a constant source of worry. A refreshing jam? Why, thank you. Right.
Good day.
Usually charge it all, but I'll waive. I'll waive it just this once.
Come on.
Go on before I change my mind, but don't tell anyone. The soldier who follows his lord's orders without question every day, he stands at attention for the full duration of his watch in the hope that he will be evaluated more highly than the guard which stands beside him. Healing grape. Healing grape. This is Riverford. I'd say welcome, but if you've no business here, you're not. Right. And it's the same as the other did. Alright, another large soul stone.
Tut tut.
A merchant has to factor in the toll when coming to trade here. This merchant visits Riverford on a regular basis. In the past, the town's economy was booming, and he frequently ran into many of his business associates here. However, ever since the change in local leadership, those encounters have become fewer and farther between. Alright, some more stuff. The general store. With a platinum sword, blade of bravery, which gives you more crit. The jade lance, more crit and damage. Wow. Knight shield, which is not that amazing. Platinum helm. Pure physical stuff. Don't really care too much about that. Nothing here. Ever since that new lord came along, this town's changed for the worst. Or for the worse. The lord's mansion is not far from here. Doesn't get many visitors. This old man originally served as a butler in the lord's manor, but lost his position when the lord was overthrown. He then resigned himself to a quiet life in town and withdrew into hiding after his former colleague, the gardener, was put to death by the new lord. Sparring plum, tough nut, mysterious seed. So can I even go over here? The man's gardens. No. Yeah, all Barrack has business here. But that's for later. Alright.
Hello.
Head east down this down this road to get to the residential district. I suggest you move along and quickly. Blessed with an unbending will, the soldier survived the most trying of times, from when the river flooded to when a fire ravaged the town, to when the Lord was overthrown. In the face of these hardships, he remembered the words of his dead mother: "So long as the spirit endures, all else can be rebuilt." Nourishing nut, tough nut, critical nut. Level 55. The challenge is dead.
Greetings.
You'll find a square to the west with various traders around. A self-appointed leader of the downtrodden in Riverford, who looks after the poor, the persecuted, and others whose various misfortunes have laid them low. For her kindness and wisdom, she is widely respected, and even the soldiers will acquiesce to her demands. So get challenged with ease. A giant's club. And a medium thunder soulstone. Can I now challenge this guy? Even though he is pretty strong, but... No. So... Is it level 50 now? No, still 55 or higher. Okay. Nothing in here.
Yeah.
Received word over the center. I'm here to investigate. A ruthless soldier willing to do whatever it takes to seize riches and glory. He did not hesitate to betray his former lord the moment the man's grip on power weakened. And he has also accumulated a wealth of knowledge on his fellow guards and manor servants that he might pressure them into doing his bidding. Ruinous seeds. And another fire emblem. A fire emblem? Yeah, sure, fire amulet. This guy's not too strong.
Let us fight with honor. Now then.
Let us break the tension by fighting.
Too slow.
Wow.
The battle is
Pathetic.
too slow. Have at you. Victory out of my way. The I laid.
See ya.
The thrill of the fight.
That's all Barrack levels up. Silver filled pouch. Nice. A chest over here with an herb of valor. This is a dungeon, but I can't enter it quite yet. And you're somebody with a quest stuff.
Oh.
We meet again, Meryl, right. The letter from my mother was carried by the river to my village.
Oh.
I'm traveling along the river in search of a woman who claims to be my mother, but I have little inkling where she might be. So that'll be something for later on. Hello. Meryl, I'm so sorry. Oh. I'll wait this until I'm doing the side quest. Poor woman, she's having another nightmare. She keeps calling out that same name, Meryl. Now, who could that be? Who indeed? A kind-hearted and friendly resident of Riverford who wishes to help whenever she can. She works for the woman next door and goes to visit her every day. Grab a feeling. Win soulstone.
No!
Get away! You'll never burn my sister at the stake! A man who lives with his sister, who he is exceedingly protective of, to the point of obsession and concern of their mutual friends. Recently, however, the girl has begun to sneak out at night without his knowledge and has been overheard muttering odd words, leading others to wonder what has become of her. This guy's strong. Okay.
Oh,
Oh no, I thought I was well hidden. I beg you don't tell the Lord. traveling merchant with a nose of civil unrest. He can be found peddling wares to both sides of any given conflict. Though he knows full well that he is profiting from man's worst impulses, he has no intention of changing his ways. Carnage Blades, Calamity Spear, Befuddling Dagger, and a Warhammer. And nothing over this way. Okay, I think we're gonna go and grab Ophelia and see if we can guide Meryl over to her mother. After first, of course, grabbing the City 9. A silver clock. Right, Ophelia. That is if she can, of course. Oh yeah, time to get rid of my freaking Knight Ardent. Son of a bitch. Meryl. Mother, is that you? Come closer. Ah, my Meryl, 'tis you. You're a mere babe last I saw you. I can never forget those beautiful eyes. Mother. I'm so sorry, my sweet baby. I heard about the war and what happened to our family. Ah, the war. What a dreadful thing that was. It destroyed us. The victors did not forgive us. They swore to kill us all. I took you to a distant village that you might be spared. I fled too and hid from the men who followed me. I wanted to see you again, but what had I? What right had I? I never forgot you, my love. I would look at the river, wondering if you were happy. Mother, I have been happy. My parents were good people. I'm blessed with many kind friends. Ah, Meryl, what a joy it is to hear you say that. Please, promise me. Be happy. Always. I will, Mother, I will. Mother? You've been most kind to me. Thanks to you and the gods, I was able to see my mother one more time before she died. Now, I'm going home to my village. I promised my mother I would be happy, and that is what I shall be. Alright. High House's armor. Physical defense and elemental defense slightly reduces fire damage taken. Interesting. Less elemental defense than the Imperial Vest, eh? Well, but it does reduce your fire damage taken. And then, yeah, I'm not gonna get rid of silent capes. Because the evasion is way too good. Alright, that is the end of Riverford for the moment. We'll come back to this place later on. Let's go and get somebody else. Let's just go and get people that are the lowest level, of course. Like Tressa and Cyrus. Alright. So, let's see. So there's a dungeon over this way. There's two dungeons, actually. There's a cave over this way and... Or, well, whatever. There's in any case two dungeons. I've already seen them. There's another dungeon over here, but that's for when I do quests, eventually. Alright. Time to go over to Marsilim. We're going to do a little bit of a stretch again. Ooh, yes. Alright, let's get a move on. I'm also going to save my game after that entire shtick. Bum, 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 bum. 35. That's not that high, actually. So, there's multiple pathways over here. You can either take one pathway to go over to Everhold, which I think is going to be the pathway that I'm going to take. And then, of course, Marsilim. Bum, 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 bum. There's a golden chest over there. Alright, I'll really have to run back.
This is the beginning of your end.
Lizardo mud.
An
Winds and arrows.
interesting dilemma. A tempest of ice shall
And also
rage.
ice. And
Out of my
daggers.
way.
And spears. Let me go and do this.
There.
To get this lizard king out of here.
It's my turn now. The winds of fortune are howling.
Here we go. This calls for surgery.
Wow.
You got more than you bargained for.
As stress levels up. A copper-filled patch. Nothing up there. Or I just cannot go up there, so.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Fire.
Out of my way.
Also swords. I think I'll break one of these guys.
There.
Of course they're gonna attack
Logical
Cyrus.
course of action. A great inferno to scorch the land.
Let's do this. Illuminate.
Here we go. Here we go.
And again.
This calls for surgery. Here. This calls for surgery.
Drown.
Don't start things you can't finish.
Notice that it's not like I'm running out of commentary or anything. It's just that I don't know, I kind of want to just enjoy the scenery a little bit more. Like the scenery and the music. Which is fine, really.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Hello.
All right.
Of course, you are very annoying.
1,000 spears.
Managed to at least send one of them.
An interesting dilemma.
Out of my way.
There.
Nice miss.
Here I go.
Oh, I guess I'll go and do Steal a Sphere.
Here we go. 1,000 spears.
Thus ends your lesson.
The craziest thing is that we haven't even reached... We haven't even reached the high level area. Ah, purple chest. An enlightening bracelet. Bracelets are not as good as the other things, right? Yeah. Bracelets are stupid and good though, but they're not as good as the other things, the necklaces.
Open for business.
Wind. Such annoying elements.
Let's do this.
I guess it'll wind. Wind. Yes, light and wind at the same time. Wind.
All right.
Now, what next?
And Cyrus kind of can't really do anything. Except, you know, buff somebody.
Bring you.
There we go.
You should have studied harder.
Yeah, right. Yep. Time to go over to the Eastern Marsilim Sands. What are we dealing with over here? Another dungeon. And of course, the town of Marsilim. And a chest. Right.
I'll make this quick.
Hello. Okay.
What to do?
Ba-da-ba-bum. Nice. Not enough though. These guys will be able to attack all of us, unfortunately.
Nice try.
Unless if they miss like crazy. Which
Here
they
we
don't.
go. This calls for surgery.
What is the logical course of action? A tempest of ice shall rage! Ha!
Mike.
Try.
Let's.
Oh, flames, rage strong. Thus ends your lesson.
Alright, level 43 Cyrus. And he's also really close to getting them 3,000 Japanese points. This place is huge and expansive. Which is always interesting to explore.
You won't feel a thing.
Still can't wait for Elden Ring.
Here we go.
I guess you can go and attack this guy. I should have used wind, I just noticed.
Nice try.
Well, it's too late now.
I appreciate it. Really.
An interesting dilemma.
Here goes nothing.
It's a good thing that I have these things. They're the same. So.
How do you like this?
I appreciate it. Really.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
The winds of fortune are howling. How is that?
There we go. Time for you to get your final skill. There we go. Encore. What does it do again? Yeah. Okay. Could be very interesting. Well, all of these are very interesting, but... Yeah. Let's go and get... I guess revive. Okay. Let me go and enter town before I start switching people out. Or before I start, you know, juggling with friggin' jobs.
Want to tangle, huh?
Oh. Okay, you're just normal. Okay, I was about to say like, are these new
Alright.
ones? But no. They're just the box standard fire elemental.
I appreciate it. Really.
What is the logical course of action? A tempest of ice shall rage!
What to do? It's my turn now.
Alright. This calls for surgery.
I was kind of hoping that they would survive that, but I should have known better.
Not bad. A passing grade.
Alright. We're almost there, people. Now we go. Marsilim. Alright. Let's go and rest up. 645,000 leaf right now, which is a pretty nice amount. Alright, time for some job juggling. So you're still going for cleric. So you're now done with dancer. I guess merchant would be the next one. Yeah, actually it's pretty important that you have this. Right. Whoopsie. Nope. We're going to give you Miguel Spear and a Shadow Bow. Also Giant's Club we got at some point, but once again, physical type of thing, so it's not going to be that amazing. Right, or at least not for him. Trade Tempest. Let's go and get Hard Help. And that's all we can do. Alright, let's go and look for the tavern, shall we? Bum, 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 bum. There it is. And as you can see, there's a lot of people. So it's time to go and steal from them. So I have Tressa, I have Therion, and then I need Alberic. So I can beat people up and move them out of my way. Let us begin at, you know, the entrance of town. Hello.
Why, hi.
This is Marsilim, the capital and largest town in this dry Sunlands. Now living in Marsilim together with her husband, this woman once supported herself by working as a thief. She has never divulged this dark past to her husband and intends to take it with her to the grave. Alright, stealing grapes and refreshing jam.
How fare thee?
My son is a true scholar, just like me. He's terribly clever, but sometimes he does talk such nonsense. Recently, all he does is mutter about a city of gold. I don't know where he gets these fantastical ideas from. A man who lives with his son, and as he spends most of his days working, he makes his son read books to fill the time he cannot look after him. Though he takes pride in being a father, he feels guilty they cannot spend more time together. Invigorating nuts, magic nuts, and resistant nuts. Provisioner. Oh yeah, right. There is a difference.
Hello?
The people of Marsilim are indebted to the Order of the Flame. The Knights Ardent are often stationed here. A representative of an organization that shall remain nameless. He came to this place to seek out an elderly gentleman who once led the aforementioned collective. His former associates very much desired said gentleman's prompt return. But upon seeing him living a quiet life with a certain woman whose own checkered past is best left undisclosed, the representative decided it would be better to leave well enough alone and return home empty-handed. That's a wall of text right there. Energizing pomegranates. Armor, gargantuan axe. The brilliant bow. Intriguing. Ooh. Night shield, oasis hat. And platinum armor. This is the stronghold of the Knights Ardent. You'll find Lady Eliza here most days. This member of the Knights Ardent has been dispatched to this region to observe and report with an eye toward assessing the faith of the populace, as Marsilim has no church of its own in which the sacred flame can be properly worshipped. Provoke like a pro. Stimulating necklace and a night shield. And nobody in there that I can interact with.
Hello there.
I'm thoroughly occupied recently with studying the legends of a certain city, though I don't suppose you would care. Having spent most of his childhood around books, this young boy developed a passion for reading and now aspires to be a researcher. Though his studies have taught him many things, he has yet to discover a way to talk to his own father. So get the information about the City of Gold. And some inspiring puns. I'm a swordsman working as this good lord's bodyguard, named Yuri. And why are you bothering me? A master swordsman who will fight courageously and without reservation to protect his master. He has no purpose, no desire but this. Also chest. A dragon saber and a dragon scale armor.
Greetings.
I've lived my whole life till now, enjoying every pleasure to be had in this land. I have seen every beautiful work of art, listened to the best orchestras, tasted the finest meals. Yet of late I find myself wearying of such things. Is there nothing left for me to discover in this world? There must be something that no one else has yet seen. I cannot be finished yet. An aristocrat who has lived a life of absolute luxury, flaunting his wealth without reservations and wallowing in decadence. His family fell from grace when he was young, but he worked tirelessly to rebuild their estate, and in so doing, earns the right to live his life as he pleases. There we go in pouch, cat's eye, and critical necklace.
Greetings.
Yuri here, developed beside that royal sword, is an amazing swordsman. If you believe the tales, he is even good enough to stand equal with those two, the twin blades of Hornburg. Anyway, I can at least say for myself that I've never seen Yuri defeated in battle. Though this new recruit is still unbloodied, he has every intention of following in the footsteps of his superiors to become a career soldier. And becoming a career... whatever. His earnest ambition sometimes leads him to try too hard and make mistakes as a result, but even so, the others regard him kindly. A great sword which is pretty shitty and a plate shield. Stole this guy's freaking gear.
Hello.
My husband comes here from a small village called Orwell. When he left home, he fought with his mother. I don't think he'll ever return, not of his own accord, leastwise. I worry for him. It is a long time to hold a grudge, especially against your own mother. A woman who supports her husband, a brave knight who serves her realm, worried that he works too hard. She does what she can to ease his burdens and help him relax when the opportunity arises. Yellow and grey bunch, sparring plum basket, and a large olive of life. Need something. A taciturn young man, he owes a great deal to the old man who lives in his house and remains by his side at all times, but he might eventually repay this debt. Inferno Axe. Nice. What level do they need to be? Level 55? Level 70 or higher. Okay.
Greetings.
Just go north down this road. See there? You can see the entrance to Marsilim Palace. This elderly woman of Marsilim has lived for many years, keeping a close watch on the town and its residents. She is suspected for the wealth of knowledge she possesses, regarding various troubles the people were forced to contend with in the past, be it those of monsters or men. Purifying seed, purifying dust, and an olive bloom. Also another hidden item. Copper-filled pouch. Oh, so we meet again. It's Ria, don't you remember? You helped me recover my stolen letter in Wellspring. I must meet with a certain chieftain who is here visiting this town, but our meeting must remain a secret. I must do what I can to discover his usual habits, then corner him at a time when I know he is usually alone. Or that was my intention, but the situation is complicated. I mustn't reveal myself too soon. Do you think you could assist me? Could you try to find out his daily habits? I promise that once everything has come to a rightful conclusion, I will explain all. So please, while I know I'm asking you too much of you, I beg of you, please help me. I will help you. I will help relieve you of these items. Right, towards the palace. Bam.
Hello?
This is Marsilim Palace. Proceed upstairs to the royal audience chamber. Go south from the palace and you'll reach the town. Keeping a close watch over the palace gates, this guard glares suspiciously at all who pass. King Callum has decreed that the entrance to the palace be kept open at all times, meaning that people from all walks of life may pass through. As a result, he can do little else but attempt to look intimidating. Enlightening necklace, ah yes.
Indeed.
On the left of the ground floor is the Gao. I keep watch over the prisoners. Can't have any of those ne'er-do-wells escaping now. This Gaoler of Marsilim Palace also serves as the executioner and so has a black reputation among the bandits and cutthroats throughout the land. However, he is actually a man of great compassion, who listens patiently to the final words of those prisoners condemned to death. Gargantuan axe.
Hi-ho!
I'm a knight in the service of this realm. The role was not gifted to me. I sacrificed much to become the man that stands before you. Never again will anyone call me a little-livered ass, or amount to nothing. A distinguished knight who serves the realm, wounded by his mother's harsh words. More than 10 years ago, he worked hard to better himself and vowed to one day return and show her the man he has become. Hello? A prisoner with countless regrets, which he mutters softly to himself over and over again. Truly a wretched sight.
Listen.
Please, stranger, would you listen to a request from a prisoner who is shortly to be put to death? I once had a woman I loved, a woman called Lara. I suppose her name means nothing to you, but before I die, I need to know whatever happened to her. Please. Right, and that is something for later on. Nothing in here. A hidden item in here. Medium inspiring plum. Nobody in here.
Oh.
Phew, what a tiring few days. Perhaps another visit would help refresh my spirits. Can't you see I'm a busy man? Leave me in peace. A chieftain who deplores not being chosen as knight, as king at the Great Assembly. He rules his tribe with an iron fist, forcing his people to bend to his will. Hello. Enchanted Circlet. 25,000 leaf. High House's armor. Physical. Okay. So it just gives you extra SP.
Hi-ho!
All of King Khalim's subjects revere him. Until quite recently, this guard of Marsilim served in Wellspring. Before that, he worked as a sentry at a border crossing. And before that, as a soldier in a reconnaissance force. It should come as no surprise that he is already growing bored of his newest posting, and is considering requesting yet another transfer. Yoink.
How'd you do?
Royal Audience Chamber is beyond. If you would seek His Majesty's counsel, pray enter. A man with a strong moral code, he decided to serve as a guard of Marsilim, that it might give him the opportunity to punish the wicked and protect the righteous. The impending birth of his first child has only further strengthened his dedication to his duty. Right, and what is in this chest? Tempest Amulet. A Tempest Amulet. Greatly reduces wind damage taken. Some very specific stuff, which could be useful in very specific situations. A large fire soulstone. And some odds and ends. Okay, I do have the schedule, so I'm gonna give that to what's her face. Whew. Hello. So the chief frequents such a place. It seems we might still be in time to catch him there. Would you perhaps considering coming with me? Excuse me, sir. Do I have the pleasure of speaking with the Chief of Sunshade? Hmm? Who are you to interrupt me when I'm at my leisure? Your Highness! Please forgive me for not introducing myself sooner, sir. Yes, I am Gloria, daughter to King Khalim. Though at present I am as a traveler and nothing more. You're a trouble to your guards, doubtless. Did you sneak off alone to undertake this journey, hoping to disguise your identity? So I did. It has been a good journey, and I've learned much while visiting the desert towns. I have learned, for example, of your scandalous behavior here. Scandalous? What proof do you have of any of such thing? I have all the proof that I should need in this letter. I trust it looks familiar to you. Ah, you audacious Overstepping shit of a girl. Oi, out of my way, you lowlifes. Don't you know who I am? No, you are the one who should cease this shameless act, sir. Ah. Utilizing the pleasure quarter to launder money, bribing others to your own advantage, and using people as though they were no more than slaves. This is too much to overlook, sir. I will be taking this evidence to my father. I hope you are prepared for what is to come. I only... When I was not chosen as king at the Great Assembly, it was such a shock, and... If that was the case, all that you should have done is wait for the next Great Assembly. The Great Assembly is not held in secret. All you had to do was come and plead your case before the assembled chiefs. It is not as simple as you make it out to be. If it were so, I wouldn't have needed to resort to such things. I have been traveling the desert to find proof of the chief's actions. But it was largely thanks to your assistance that I was able to succeed. I will never forget this journey, or you. Getting to know kind people like you has been the greatest joy I've discovered on my journey. Thank you. And there we go, we get the princess's coat and a magic nut. Princess's coat. Restores HP after every action and gives you a hell of a lot of defense. Give that to Alphen? Yes. So now we also have the Imperial Vest, which is a pretty good piece of armor. Let's see. You have the Elemental Heavy Armor. Let's see. High House Armor. Imperial Vest is better though. Yeah. You can have that, my friend. Bum 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 bum. I'm thinking about giving him this. He doesn't use magic anyway. Who cares? Right. And then the Elusive Shield is still one of the better ones. Also Gustav Shield, but yeah. Right. Cool. So that, my friends, is however going to conclude this episode of Just Us playing Octopath Traveler. And next episode we're going to go and make our way over to Everholt. Goodbye.